But to look your enemy in the eye, knowing you'll remember his face for the rest of your life, now that takes a stomach much stronger than you'll ever have.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Girl Gaming. Today we are going to be looking at the, is it the point 4 that we're testing right now?
Yep.
Of Dawn of the Reapers. Nice. And joining me, as you just heard there, the disembodied voice of Doom, is Lord Set. So what are we going to do in this map? We're doing a medium map, and we're going to be playing as Cerberus against, what have we got, 2 council races?
Yep.
Oh shit. Let's do this thing. I'm ready for this. And we're going to be showing off some of the new particle effects, some of the new voices. There's a load of other stuff going down, isn't there?
Oh yeah, whole bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, we got some stuff. Okay, are we going to do this? Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, we're loading. Come on, Slowpoke, let's be having you.
Don't rush perfection.
Oh, I keep losing my planet. It's bobbling around all over the place. Come back here.
Oh, you're already in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wrecked.
Well, now
Although-
I'm gonna take my sweet ass time. So
Oh, I see how this goes. I don't know how I feel about this.
it doesn't matter how you feel. It's my game's not loading any faster. There we go.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to do this thing. Right. The first thing you're going to notice, ladies and gentlemen, is this cool thing. This is a new particle effect that is that's inspired by some other work that we've seen, and it's really, really nice. Was it Alex that made this?
Yes, she did the texture, and I did the particle effect.
And these things are around all the new planets, aren't they?
All except for a few right now. I'm still trying to figure out a couple.
Okay. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm loving it. And of course, most of the ships in the game a little while ago got retextured and touched up. We're going to be having a look at those as we go along. We've got new voices and... oh, there's too many things.
Command ship here.
Command ship here.
Command ship here.
Speaking of that, there's a command ship.
Frigate here.
Right, frigate, you go. And you.
Here. Heavy frigate reporting.
I've got my little explorer men doing their thing. So what do you think the key changes are going to be for you when you release your next version?
We're focusing a lot on Council right now. We're getting a lot of their UI sounds, the announcer sounds done, and we're also getting a lot of the ship sounds done.
Oh, nice. I think a lot of people are going to be really, really pleased to hear that. I think it's been the case for a little while that Cerberus has been the kind of most fleshed out of the races.
They're my brainchild. I can't. I have to focus on them before I can do anything else, and it makes it really easy to finish the mod if I have a single race to kind of balance everything else off of.
Yeah, it allows you to actually work out the balance a lot better, doesn't it? And you'll notice that as we are unlocking new planets, you actually get these little banners that come up above them in the map view, and they tell you what type of planets there are. We've got a garden type here, which is our home world. What's over here? Let's take a look. We've got a dwarf type that Lord Set's just gone to. Oh. And he's left. And you can see that places that you haven't seen before, they have got no intel available. Use caution. But we're not going to use caution, because we're crazy. Oh, looks like all my scouts are dead. That is unfortunate. Let's build some more.
Expanding in this mod is particularly hard. I
have noticed that it's a little bit of a challenge until you start getting your larger ships in, because it's you've got the kind of like, you've got some, I don't really know what the guns are called in this. You've got your standard mass accelerators, and then there are these heavy ones which, like, they really punch a hole, don't they? Are they like Thanix cannons or something?
The Thanix cannons look like beam lasers, but they're not. It's in the lore, it's essentially like a really hot liquid metal fired at near light speeds.
Oh, look at you and your knowledge.
Attacking enemy.
Well, if you had to be a Mass Effect fan to start the mod.
I would imagine so. Right, we get this guy to leave the fleet, and he needs to go exploring. I don't know why I've got him in my fleet. Possibly because I'm a lunatic.
Light attack vessel reporting.
Here we go. And you can hear there are a lot of new voices going down. And I like that.
Heavy frigate reporting.
Yeah, we're actually trying something new with the Council UI right now, in which the Cerberus UI is a single voice of a single entity that's communicating with you relevant information at any given time.
Okay.
With the Council, it's going to be a little more fractured in the sense that different species represent different arms of the Council. So, like, when you have a military update, you'll hear it from a Turian. When you have a diplomatic update, you'll hear it from a Zari. When you have a recon or research project that's completed, you'll hear it from a Solarian. So there are different voices for the announcer to communicate all the relevant information to you.
I think that makes really good sense, actually. Just when you think about it from that kind of perspective, it does make really, really good sense to get different perspectives from the Council, because they're going to be relaying information to you, aren't they? So.
Yep.
And if not, God damn it, why not? Right, let's see what's down here. That looks like something I could take as well. So, relocating vessel now. It appears that there's a person from a majestic country around here. Ooh, what's this? Got a Batarian cruiser here. Nice. Oh, gone. And your Batarian cruisers, they're from concept drawings, aren't they, of Batarian vessels?
Yeah, it had been mentioned in lore several times that a lot of Quarian ships were essentially just old, retired Batarian ships. So I had an idea to go digging through all the BioWare old concept art, and what they had was like a lot of variations of the Quarian ships.
All right.
So I used some of the concept art to kind of mishmash some, different but similar looking ships out of it.
Yeah, that makes good sense.
Preparing jump to FTO.
Sorry, you might hear a bit of screeching there, ladies and gentlemen, because I was moving around in my seat. I shouldn't be allowed to do that.
For your attack position.
Yes, during these playthroughs, we should chain you down.
I must be static, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. The hell's that damn shuttle? I'm gonna take a planet, motherfucker.
Cerberus ground squad reporting.
I quite like the UT-47 colony shuttle's voice. That's really cool.
Sir.
Yeah, that's kind of like a Cerberus trooper voice.
Yeah, it's nice. I like that. Right, better continue watching what's going on here. I mean, the capital ships really pack a punch in this, don't they?
Yeah, they're long-range shots. You'll hear them. It has kind of more of a metallic twang to it when it fires.
Yeah, it kind of goes thoo.
Yeah, those hit pretty hard, while the regular Bass accelerators kind of do mid-range damage.
And there was our new level up. There's a new level up sound as well, which we kind of missed there, but we did see the little banner. That was cool.
Our capital is severely damaged.
Okay, looks like our capital ship's taking an absolute pounding, but I'm going to trust to fate and hope that it survives, because I do want to get another Lazarus station up.
Your capital shipyard is capable of repairing, so if you park your ships in front of or around a capital
That
shipyard.
is absolutely good news to know. I was actually, I was playing a little bit earlier, ladies and gentlemen, and I was looking for a way to repair my cap ships, but it turns out I'm very stupid. But now I know, I'll go and do that once this battle's over, based on the theory that she survives. Alright, let's see what we've got in here. You've reimagined the Cerberus research tree as well, haven't you?
The Cerberus military research tree has been changed up. Everything else is still stock right now.
And here is the military research tree. We've got lots of different ships here. Very nice. And then we've got some, I think you moved around a lot of the positions of the weapon stuff as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Allied forces are under attack.
Nice. We'll check that out in greater detail as we advance. Alright, looks like we've finally won that battle, so I'm going to move my ship back towards that capital yard as suggested.
Reposition.
The capital yard also has a small particle effect that pops up when it's repairing ships, so you know
Ooh,
that
nice.
it's actually repairing them.
I will check that bad boy out. Alright, we've got our colony shuttle moving, and we do need to create a new lab here. Is it a lab? What's it called? Tritanium extractor, excuse me, I'm just going mad. And last but not least, yeah, we've fully upgraded that section, and
Jump to FTO.
we have our lab, but I do want to upgrade here a little bit so I can start building my trade stations. I think that's going to be kind of critical to our victory, isn't it? If we're going to win this, we're going to have to start trading amongst ourselves and getting some dollar, because the dollar is what I need.
Colonizable planet detected.
I needs the paper. I needs the paper.
Give me some green! Not that kind of green, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not into that.
No, of course not.
But there you go. We can actually now see two of our planets there. We've got the asteroid and the garden type. Really nice. Let's go and see how Lord Set's doing over here. He's also got an asteroid and a garden type, and it looks like his fleet is getting ready to wreck some shit. I presume. Is that what you're doing? Look, you've got command cruisers and shit already. What's going on?
Yeah, it's all about the military research, man. First thing I do when I start off is build a military research lab so I can get at least a couple more ships in my fleet.
Is it all about the boom, boom, boom? Got to get that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ah, I see.
I am very much a proponent of bigger weapons win bigger wars.
America.
Exactly. I'm an American. I have to act like one, even in video games. If you want to get a good look at the new colonization effect, I'm about to pop that asteroid.
Let's take a look. Okay. Here we go. We're going to see it from this actual shuttle's perspective. Lord Set shuttle. Here we go. I'm just going to zoom out. And what I'll do is I'll press Control, Shift, and Z, and that actually gets rid of the HUD.
Oh, you English people and your Z. It's Z, damn it.
It's quite clearly a ZPM.
Planet colonized.
Here we go. We've got planet colonized here. I can see you haven't changed the landing craft quite yet. Is that something that you plan to do?
Yep.
Oh, and here comes the new colonization effect. That is really nice. I like that. I like the fact that you've got the concentric circles moving in different directions. It's really cool.
Well, yeah, I tried it with a single circle moving in one direction, and it didn't seem, dynamic enough to really kind of go along with the universe. So I just
gotcha.
Popped a couple more rings in there and went, that's good.
Stuck a bit more in there and hope for the best.
Exactly.
And that's how the best relationships start. Oh, we've got this particle effect going on.
I decline to comment.
You, repair this. Oh, yeah, I can see the little repair button above the capital yard. Nice.
Structure complete.
I actually forgot to build my own fighters because it turns out I'm a cretin. Here we go. Let's build another one of our trade stations, and then we're going to start thinking about building some of those barn labs. Because we're going to need some military soon. We've got a ship graveyard that we can go to, and we can relatively easily win that one. But after that, if I do want to advance towards Lord Set, we can see that there are Blue Sun's dreadnoughts, Eclipse cruisers, Talon frigates, and a Batarian cruiser on this volcanic planet. Yeah, Clem Cori. That could be a bit of a big ask for my current fleet, so we're going to have to look at bolstering our fleet somewhat. Much like Set has done here, we've got the Adriatic class battle cruiser, we've got some Gaza siege frigates. Are they good against ships as well?
I'm sorry?
Are your Gaza siege frigates good against ships as well?
The Gaza siege frigate? Oh, those? I use those because they're better than the stock frigate that you're allowed to build from the get-go. They have.
I can see you've had a redo of these. I've spoken to you about this before. I can't remember if it was in a video or not, or we were just shooting the shit. But I remember these as being a lot more
tiny.
Not tiny. They had a bit more junk in the trunk. These are a little bit more svelte than the other ones. They're kind of thinner and meaner looking.
Yeah, it's based off the original Mass Effect 1 cruiser that you kind of see in that Battle for the Citadel scene.
Come on, JP.
Alright.
I gave it a more Mass Effect 3 feel because I feel like with all the times that the BioWare's changed up the designs, that it could probably do with a slight redesign. Plus, I didn't want the ship design to stick out amongst the fleet. I wanted to kind of blend in. And the original design for Mass Effect 1 was kind of was very different.
Oh, I nearly got the pirates on me then. Woo! Got away with that. Because I'm a man. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. We're not doing too badly for money. We're not doing too badly for items. We've got a couple of barn labs up now, which will hopefully be built soon. You can see that they look like a little lab sitting on an asteroid, which I quite like.
The bounty on another faction has increased. Structure complete.
And it seems the Turian hierarchy are upset with us.
Research.
Oh no.
Hello.
Whatever will we do?
I think we're going to have to kill them, sir.
Reporting.
If in doubt, murder. You know the law.
Only the strongest survive.
Warning. Pirate threat detected.
Alright, looks like the pirate raiders have gone towards the courts of Dakuna.
Good.
What are the courts of Dakuna, out of interest?
That's the governmental body of the Elcor.
Oh, cool. Oh, we sent them against the Elcor. Oh, we're not right.
Just wait till you hear the voices for the council, because Mike and I have been working on them quite a bit, and we have pretty much voice clips from every race in council space, and they have an air of
Come on, ship here.
comedy to them here and there.
Relocating vessel now.
Placating greeting. Those guys, man. I love the Elcor. They have got some mad communication skills, let me tell you. You always know when they're upset.
Indeed.
Now, I did want to ask, are you kind of following a Sins-style structure when it comes to some of your ships? Like, for example, if I was to build the Elbrus cruiser, would that still operate in a repair capacity?
No.
It wouldn't. Okay, that's good to know. So, let's get some of these. I definitely wanted to build a Minerva or two as soon as I possibly could, because I noticed that they were actually, they worked quite nicely in battle.
Yeah, they're mid-range cruisers, so they're good for, low-level fleet battles. When you want to start taking bigger planets, then that's when you want to kind of upgrade.
Well, we're all doing okay so far. I'm quite pleased with the way it's working out. Our capital ship is now ready for this shit.
Are you ready to start researching some trade so we can get this going?
Buddy, I got this. I've got trade stations on all my planets already.
Oh, so you're ahead of me, huh?
Yeah, I'm balling, mama. I'm balling.
Research is complete.
Preparing jump to FTO.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Right then. Let's see how we're doing here. Okay, my fleet are now going in towards this ship graveyard. Any plans to look at that ship graveyard and kind of like put Mass Effect ships in there?
I'm trying to see because I've never actually seen a ship graveyard in a stock game before. I'm not really sure what's in the gravity well, so I haven't bothered to tinker around with it yet.
Well, I believe what we did for ours is we've got the kind of like the persistent damage meshes which last about 3 minutes. We put a few of those into the gravity well, kind of in the same way that you've put your rings around the gravity wells here. I believe
Okay.
it works out the same way. And yeah, it means you could have some kind of like hulks from larger ships. You could even have a Reaper in there, Dead Reaper, like they did in oh god, whereabouts was that? It was in Mass Effect anyway. Got an Eclipse cruiser here with its lovely dirty paint job.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite skins.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like the Eclipse even, and I quite like these Talon frigates as well. They're looking pretty nice. Some nice little Turian vessels.
Attacking enemy. Not something I would have done.
Oh, be quiet. Who's having a bitch fit this person?
Come on, mate.
That's the Adriatic battlecruiser. He never approves of anything I do.
Yeah, he's always kind of slightly resentful.
I thought he was cool, man, but then, you started this, man.
Research is complete.
I'm gonna have to wreck his bowels.
Another thing I recommend you research, especially seeing you're playing as Cerberus, is at least get yourself the carrier cruiser.
I'm actually just researching that, the Ark Royal.
Yes.
And I'm also, I've gone through the Minerva. I'm just about to research the Elbrus. We've got the Ark Royal coming up next, and then I'm thinking about the Centurion as well, because it looks pretty cool.
Oh, that's right, it's a carrier. You like that, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Let's see how we're doing over here. Let's take a look at your fleet. Still got your Adriatic there. What kind of other ships do you have? You've got the Gazas, as expected, and I've got a load of other things here. Lots of fighters. Oh, these Ark Royals look nice, yeah.
Research is complete.
You've given them the Cerberus ships, particularly, kind of like a more pointy feel, haven't you? They look more dangerous than a lot of the Alliance vessels.
Yeah, it's kind of like a dagger shape to
Yeah, it's nice.
most of the server ships.
Is that a conscious design choice, or is that something kind of that's fairly lore friendly?
It started off as the design originally came from the carrier.
Yeah.
When I first did the carrier, that was the first time I experimented with a different design for the ships, and I kind of liked it. So I started expanding upon it, and then a number of ships kind of have that, dagger-looking design to them.
Colonized.
Yeah. Let's take a look. We've got our planet colonised again now. We've got the ship graveyard. Doesn't look like we can build a great deal around this, but it does have some mines and things. We're not going to make any money from this tax-wise, and sadly, we can't build any logistic structures. However, it's always nice to have a new planet. Let's see what else we've got. 2 Bloodpack Dreadnoughts over there on the garden planet. I ain't playing with that shit. Yet. But soon.
Allied forces are under attack.
Allied forces are under attack. Everything okay over there?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Nailed it. Right. Okay, we've got the Elbrus cruiser and the Minerva ready. So we're just going to have to wait for a little bit of money to come our way, and then once we're ready with that, we are going to start trying to expand again. I'm going to go for Glencori, as we were talking about earlier. Take a look at that Blue Suns Dreadnought, and the Batarian cruiser, of course. And hopefully we're going to be able to meet somewhere in the middle. Yeah, it's going to go well. Looks like you've got a 3rd planet now, have you? Or you will have shortly.
Yep.
Which
Plus, I'm working
is-
on this volcanic one right now.
Yeah. Oh, that volcanic planet itself looks really nice, especially on the dark side. That's great. Are you still using the? Oh god, you were using some planets from a mod, weren't you? What was it called?
Yeah. Well, I built it as a separate layer to the mod. It's Infinite Space.
Infinite Space. That's a fellow. Yeah, he did some really, really nice work with planets. Yeah, some of these are exceptional.
Yeah, I had to do some serious work to get it compatible with mine, but once I did, it worked really well.
Is that mainly through the GSD?
GSD?
Yeah, Galaxy Scenario Dev.
Oh, yeah. Plus, there's a lot of stuff that there's bugs even in his mod, and I had to debug it for him.
Oh, I didn't realise that. One thing, ladies and gentlemen, that if you haven't done any Sins modding, there is a thing called the Galaxy Scenario Dev, and that defines what kind of planets that you can have, what kind of suns that you can have, and the way that they're all interconnected and the way it works, and what kind of militia you'll have around each planet, etc. That is the biggest ball ache in Sins modding. If you make one tiny mistake, you will crash the game within 2 seconds of doing anything ever. It's an absolute dick tits. I'm sure you'll agree, Seth.
Oh, yeah, I made probably 10 backups, and then I had to delete it God knows how many times because I forgot to put the end quotation mark in like one line halfway down the file.
Oh, yes. It's just magnificent stuff, ladies and gentlemen. However, and just to plug something that might actually help some budding Sins modders who are interested in doing some coding, do go and take a look at Zombie Russ's Eclipse plugin. There is a program called Eclipse, and there is a plugin for that which will actually help you directly by looking for errors in your code. I found it useful in the past, and yeah, it's pretty good, man. Check it out. Right.
Come on, Chip here.
Come on, Chip here.
Come on,
I'm going to
Chip
take these guys, and I'm going to try and do a little bit of damage at Glencori, and then I might have to retreat. Well, I'll have to be honest, I'll almost say, are you chewing again? You eating? What are you eating? I want some.
I don't think that's any of your business.
Oh, god damn it. You never let me do nothing.
Well, if I let you do stuff, that kind of sets a bad example. I don't want anybody else doing stuff either.
Picket cruiser standing by.
Light carrier reporting as ordered.
Children of Cardassia.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Did you hear what he said?
Ready and waiting.
Alright, looks like we are now in battle.
Picket cruiser standing by.
Oh shit, we got the Blue Suns Dreadnought, we're gonna have to deal with that shit. Oh, look at that thing.
Not something I would have done.
Alright, are we...
Cruiser reporting.
The Batarian cruiser's coming up behind as well, if you know what I mean. I don't know if we're going to win this. I'm really quite concerned.
What are you fighting over the volcanic plant?
Yeah, and it seems the Batarian cruiser has come up right next to us to say hello. That is not messing around.
Yeah, see, you don't have enough cruisers in order to be able to take on those dreads. So my recommendation would be to back out.
Yeah, I think I may have to. I was hoping to take one of the dreads back out and then come back again once I've got more ships.
Yeah, probably not going to happen.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, just for a couple of seconds. I have got more ships on the build. I'm just waiting for them to come through to me. Let's see how we're doing. At 6,800, and that Blue Sun's Dreadnought is going to pop, and then we're going to run. At least I hope it's going to pop. Shit. Yeah, this could be... Yeah, it's popped. Let's go.
Repositioning.
Flee for your lives. Let's take another Ark Royal. No, in fact, let's take a Minerva.
Our capital is severely damaged.
Yes, it's only severely damaged. Everything's fine. Quickly.
Preparing jump test.
Quickly. Yeah, we've escaped. We took out that Blue Sun's Dreadnought, which is fantastic news.
Picket cruiser standing by.
And there's another new voice there. That would be the Minerva cruiser. In fact, let's just have a listen to some of these.
Receiving your transmission, sir.
Receiving your transmission, sir. I like that. That's nice. What's next? We've got the Minerva there. We've got the Ark Royal here.
We are here, sir.
We are here, sir. Nice. Elbrus.
Cruiser reporting.
Cruiser reporting. Very good. Got some really nice, unique voices. I'm really, really loving that.
Heavy frigate receiving your transmission.
Yeah, we have a pretty wide base of voice actors, so you don't get what sounds like kind of like the same voice across the whole spectrum.
Yeah, it's great, guys. I mean, I'm just trying to remember, because I'm a bit of a lunatic, who it is that is currently doing a lot of the voice work or voice stuff for you. Is it Mike?
Yeah, Mike does a lot of the editing, and then we have a number of other voice actors. I mean, pretty much all the female voices you hear are the
Standing by.
Alex's. She does pretty much all the female voice service.
That's really good.